Jackie?
Yes, hello. I'm waiting, yeah.
Okay, I thought I lost you then. Sorry about that.
No, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. So is it okay?
Sorry about that.
Is it
Um,
okay?
will it be flexible work whenever you want? Oriflame gives you unlimited income, freedom and flexibility, personal development, support along the way, socializing with others, driven and inspiring people, tips and events. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. Well, I started back in 2003, and my mum and dad introduced me to Oriflame, and they said, Mike, why are you working in catering? You work 60, 70 hours a week. You don't see your kids. And they introduced me to Oriflame, and for the past 12, 13 years, I've been doing Oriflame, and I brought up 3 kids, and I have just an absolute ball of a time because I have the freedom and flexibility to pick up my kids when I want to, go out with my children when I want to, and also having the income gives me things that both me and Nat love to do, which is travel. We've traveled to some amazing places around the world, so that's my little story. What's your story, Jackie?
Oh, well, I love money and I'm very materialistic. I've just come back from Florence, which was amazing. And guess what, Mike?
What?
Spent loads of money, loads and loads and loads of money.
Hey, Jackie, I told you I went past your favourite shop
Oh,
yesterday, didn't I?
I know, yeah. Harvey Nicks.
Harvey
Well, I
Nick.
bought these most amazing glasses, shoes, oh, you name it, I've spent it. But you can earn some fabulous money with Oriflame. You know, I like earning about 80 to 100 grand is
Cool.
very realistic.
Yeah,
So, and you say, Mike, it's flexible, it's fabulous.
yeah. No, I love
So
it.
bring on the money, bring on the money.
Yeah, so whether it's the products or the business plan, the social community, or the inspiration we offer, take the chance and join today. If you're new on here tonight and someone's asked you to come on here tonight, then please get back to them and ask them to join. Um, I'd be absolutely thrilled. So I'm just going to swap over to another PowerPoint and show you how it all works. So how you make money, how you make that 70 to 80 grand. Okay, so it all starts like this. As a consultant, you get discount. So you get an immediate discount at 20% off. So if you buy a product, so that's Jackie's favorite anti-wrinkle correcting day cream. It's $22.95 in the catalog, but as a consultant, you actually get 20% off. So you make £4.59. But do you want some more discount? If you place orders of 100 business points, which is run about £130, you'll get 30% off. Do you want some more discount? No problem. Sell run about £600, 500 business points, and you'll make 35%.
How much is that then, Mike? How much money would that be? £600.
Yeah, about,
But 230 quid, something like that.
yeah,
Bring it on.
yeah,
Bring it on. We like the money.
yeah, I like the money too. Okay, and so here's kind of how it works. You place 4 orders during one catalog period. So for instance, your first order you place for 2 products, 45 BP, £58.40 in terms. Then you place another order, 20 BP, it's about 25 quid. Then you place another order, it's run about 35 BP, £40.45. Then you place another order, 50 BP, 64.95. So the total of all that adds up to run about 150 BP. Okay, so your immediate discount on all those products and recommending them to your friends and family is £58. That's how you make £58. Recommend run about £194 worth of products, 150 BP, and you make £58. But, Jackie,
Yes. Is
because
this me now, Mike?
yeah, I mean this is
Oh, okay. This is fab. But what I was going to say, it's really interesting when you first start with Oriflame. That was £58 that you can earn by doing some retailing. You know, you can earn. One of my girls pays for a car every month with the money she earns from selling product. So, you know, you can alter your lifestyle even if you're just selling product. So, on top of all that then, we give you the new Consultant Welcome Programme. And here we have in your first catalogue, when you do £130, you get a cleanser and a toner. Second catalogue, the day cream and the night cream. And your third catalogue, you get that fabulous case. They'd got all those cases in Italy, and it was the man's bag.
Yeah,
so
well,
it was really cool.
yeah, I
Really
like
cool.
that.
It really works as a man's bag too. So they all got their bags, the men. So very stylish. So that's the first 3 catalogues that Oriflame give you, those products for you to use, try and show. This is fantastic. We all love this. All of us, everybody can get these fabulous towels and the spa range and also the bronzing pearls. So, for example, when you do £130 in catalogue 6, you'll get the bronzing pearls as the demo product. Every £130 order you place, you would get free bronzing pearls, which are worth about nearly £20. On top of that, when you do a 50 BP order in catalogue 6, you will automatically be allocated a Swedish spa set that you get with your catalogue. When you place your catalogue 7's order, no matter what size that order is, you will get that spa set, which is fabulous. Then in catalogue 8, you do 50 BP minimum of, and in catalogue 9 you get that fabulous towel set which goes with all the luggage, and you get that again in catalogue 9 for any size order. So it's just a fabulous promotion, isn't it, that, Mike?
It certainly is. I mean, well, I've actually seen those, and those are absolutely stunning. And you know, so if you get yourself active over summer, you know, it's definitely worth you doing just for placing a 50 BP order. So
Yeah.
definitely.
Not that the people listening here are going to do 50 BP, Mike.
No, definitely not. No, but you want it for the set though, Jackie.
Yeah. Okay. So with Oriflame, we do skincare, we do colour cosmetics, we do fabulous accessories, personal and hair care, fragrances, and we do a most amazing wellness range. So we have everything really that anybody would wish to have, and you use all of that as a vehicle to earn the money that you want. And I think that's important that you know what you want. So the catalogue is your shop window. It's out every 3 weeks, and there's new products, key offers. There's also product stories, testimonials that people, so look out for them. It really is fabulous. Now, there's some also look out for expert advice. Can you see that, the first one on the left there? You'll find lots of expert advice throughout the catalogue. Read it, and there's some most amazing tips in it. And also you'll then be able to recommend that product to your customers because you'll know more about it. Also, if you look down the middle one, you'll see must-have. Every catalogue there are some must-have products, and it changes every time. So again, look at the must-haves. They offer wonderful everyday essential products at irresistible prices. So look out for that one. And then the other one they do is We Love. Look out for our We Love products. They are exceptional quality, high performance, and breakthrough technology. So these three sections will help you work through your catalogue.
Hey Jackie, do you know how you get your name in the catalogue?
Yes, tell us, Mike. I do know, but you can tell everybody.
Okay, so you know that we've all got our own personal profile on Oriflame. So when we log in, we can go to a product and we can give some feedback about it. So if you go onto Oriflame, log on, and if there's a product that you like, tell us. If you don't like it, tell us. Okay, and it'll be featured in the catalogue. So it's always a great way of promoting products is by your feedback. You're the guys that use it. We either use it. I go around there and I post comments on products that I've had from customers and products that I've used. Like I said, I love that new Hair X. For my bald head.
And what's really good as well, they star it, don't they? 4, 5 stars, and I think that's really good.
Yeah. So,
and it's really nice for customers to read about the product as well.
Yeah, so
share with your customers the different products that your customers like. So that's really cool. Also, you find happy customers equals your success. So this again, there's easy navigation at the front of the catalogue. It tells you what's going to be featured, a bit like a magazine. Then you have your must-have, your great offers, and your happy customer success stories, like as you can see there, consumer ratings, and also your professional tips, tricks, and advice by your
the scientists.
Your scientists. Yeah, great. So that's fantastic. Use your catalogue. I also think, look at your catalogue, know what's in your catalogue. Let's have less of this giving out catalogues that are closed, handing them out. Know your catalogue. It's your shop window. Read up on it. Learn about as much as you can of what is in that catalogue. And distributing catalogues, they are an investment. And you can move the catalogues from home to home. And you can use the iPad also for the online version. And write your customers, your personal details for communication on the catalogue. So I think distribution of those catalogues is key. It's absolutely key to big orders.
Okay.
For example, the more catalogues, more viewers, more customers. If you have one catalogue, you could distribute that to 3 to 4 viewers and you would get 2 customers out of that. If you had 10 catalogues, you could distribute that to 30 to 40 viewers, and out of that you would get a minimum of 20 customers. So really, this is key to what you want to earn. Make sure you've got enough catalogues and that you order them well in advance.
Yeah, I mean,
at the moment we can order catalogue 8 at the moment.
Yeah.
So make sure you're ordering your 7 and 8 catalogues and ready for action the day the catalogue starts. Don't lose 5 days waiting for an order to come back.
Definitely. That's my biggest tip. Always make sure that you've got at least 2 catalogues ahead. Always. Yeah, and you can always order the next catalogue on the first weekend of the catalogue starting. So for instance, when catalogue 6 started, by the weekend, the first weekend, you could order catalogue 8.
And you know something, Mike, you know what I do? I keep little portfolios of my clients, my customers.
Yeah.
And when I've got the catalogues, I can look ahead, catalogue 7 and 8, and I can say to my customers, look, this is what you've got. You've tried this cream. You love it. Look at this. At this price, it's on offer. You must get it. And they really feel so well looked after. So use these 2 catalogues in advance and knowing what's going on with your customers so you can advise them what to buy and extend their range. Definitely. So that they use a whole range of one product, because that's when the product works the best. When you have 6 products, like the collagen package, you have an active ingredient in 6 products which works amazing.
Cool.
Match appropriate skincare. You can ask questions, which we'll come to in a minute, but use your skincare guide. They are tremendous. They actually make nice bedtime reading because there's so much you can learn from that product guide. So what's the code of it, Mike? Do you know?
Do you know what? You told me to write down the code and I didn't. So I'm gonna.
Never mind. Well, you'll find it on the website, or we can let you know. But order and make sure you have skincare guides, because that way you can really then fulfill your customers' needs. And guess what? Also your own. So.
And I totally recommend the new skin guide. It's jam packed full of information and it asks you some really great questions there.
Yeah, fabulous. When you're working with your customers, start asking questions, show the catalogue and recommend products, and help the customers to place orders. That way then you can actually, when you deliver their order, like Mike and I said, when you've got these advanced catalogues, you can actually guide them of the offers and the great savings that these customers of ours can make. I mean, before now I've actually said to a customer, don't get that this time. I've seen an order. Don't get that this time. It's on in the next catalogue, half price. Why don't you try this and that instead? And again, help them to link and use more of the range. and they're so grateful. They just love it. They love the personal help.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah,
yeah, they really do, and I find by doing that they become more loyal to you because you look
they are
after them.
so loyal. Yeah,
Yeah,
and guess what? They stay with you forever.
definitely.
Absolutely forever. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
So the purpose of the questions, always ask open questions to define the preference of your customer's cosmetics, like so they don't say yes or no, like you might say, where do you get your products from? What sort of products do you use? Do you use skincare, or is there anything you'd like to improve about your skin? You know, ask these questions, because that way then you will find out more about them and you'll be able to help. It might be, well, I'm worried about my eyes, or my skin's very oily, or I don't want to get any wrinkles, or my hair's very dry, or whatever. So ask the questions, what, where, how, and write them down, because then you'll be able to always help your customer. So ask those questions, really, really important.
Hey Jackie,
Yeah?
Fatima's looking after me. Good, thanks,
What did she
Fatima.
say?
Yeah, she just texted me the code for the skincare guide.
Oh, how fab. So what is it then, Mike?
It's 114884. That's 114884.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, make sure you all get that then. But and then start asking these questions. What sort of products do you buy? Where do you get them from? You know, that will really, really help. Do you buy for anybody else? You know, do you buy for a family member? Have you got any young teenagers? Do you buy for your husband? Does your husband use skincare? And you'll find you will be able to help with all of that family's needs for day-to-day essential products, shower gels, body lotions, foot care, you name it. You can deal with it. One of my customers, his husband's a lorry driver, and they swear by the foot care. But he doesn't just use one foot care product, he uses a whole host of them. So ask the questions. You will be thrilled with the answers, because you'll be able to help people.
Cool.
And the last one, here's the questions, which we've covered really. What are your preferences? When do you choose cosmetics? What cosmetics do you use in a daily routine? Well, we've really covered all of those. So that's so important.
Cool.
Not to ask yes or no. Questions that will give you a yes or a no.
You know, if you ask questions, you're a solution to their problems, but you need to find out what their problem is. Yeah.
Yep.
So you are the solution. So I always remember in catering, when I used to work in catering, lots of my chefs used to tell me that they suffer with sore feet because they used to stand on them, and also smelly feet. So I used to sell lots of foot products.
Yeah, and this is it really. What a pity, isn't it, to give somebody as a catalogue. There are so many products in that catalogue to look at. It's so confusing that if somebody gave me a catalogue, guess what? You know, they end up buying a lipstick or a mascara, where it could have been so much more. It could be £50 a head instead of £5. So the answer is really learn your catalogue, know your catalogue. What do you like? Use your name bank. Sometimes we show the catalogue to 10 people, and that we never extend. Show the catalogue to 5 new contacts off your name bank each catalogue. So, you know, some of you have got 70 and more. Well, show 5 new people every catalogue. And also, I do packages, and I've chose 2 of my packages, haven't I, Mike?
You have.
So can we see them? Yeah. The first one I absolutely love is the Giordani, the new Giordani. The very elegant lip shades at $9.95, and with that you get a lip pencil and a lip brush for only $1.45, normally about 10 quid. You get, I love the Superior Cover Long Wear Mineral Foundation at just $9.95. It's treble in the shops. And then I get this fabulous flat foundation brush at $1.95. It's just awesome. All 4 products are just £23.30. I saved £24.70. Now, what customer wouldn't like to save 24 quid? And then you can have the diamond cellular, which is the latest trend with the white diamond dust and the truffles and a host of anti-wrinkle properties in it to delay the aging. And that is $9.95 with a £20 spender. You save a further £21. Well, who would not want to save £45?
Wow.
Bring it on. And then the other package I chose was this one, which I love, and I know Janie Maxwell loves this too. So can I look at my next one, Mike?
Have you got it up?
No? Oh, yes, I have, yeah. And it's the feet one. Must get feet ready for those strappy shoes. The crackled heel repair is amazing. And there's the best foot file. I know Harry Maxwell loves that. Stimulating crackling leg mousse. And there's a reviving eucalyptus and mint spray, antiperspirant pine and witch hazel, and a bergamot and lime foot powder. All 6 products are £17.90. You're worth it. For beautiful feet, saving you £18.55. I mean, just amazing. And what Janie Maxwell does, she puts these little socks on. So her feet are so pampered, and she troops all around the house with the little socks on. So foot care is so important, especially this time of year. So really, which package do you like? Do you like that fabulous Giordani package, or do you like the foot package? And guess what? Everybody chooses. And they say one or the other, and then it's so easy to say, okay, shall I put you down for that then? I'm doing an order tomorrow, and you close your sales. So important to close your sales. Don't give out books, girls. It's such a waste. Start using the catalogues and start selling.
Cool.
So,
you cool, Jack?
yes. So, yes, you now. Yep. Over to you, Mike.
Okay, so from selling, there's a limit on how much you can earn from selling on your own. And don't get me wrong, Annette does some amazing sales. You know, she's been the top seller for the last 5 years. Every single catalogue, 2,000-3,000 business points per catalogue. So you can make a lot of money from selling, but not everybody's going to do that. And as you can see on the right-hand line, from selling, your line is very restricted, okay? But if you start sponsoring people, your income can explode, absolutely explode. And I'm going to tell you, Jackie sat me down once. We were in I think I drove to, I can't remember where it was, Jackie. I know it was a harvester.
By the M50, at the end of the M50.
Yeah, and
beginning of the M50 for you, yeah.
Yeah, and we went to a restaurant and we sat down and you said, Mike, you do fantastic sales, but why aren't you building yourself a business? And Jackie sat me down and we were there for about an hour and a half. She showed me everything and I went away and went, wow. And from that moment onwards, my business exploded, absolutely exploded. And I earn more money now than I ever did at selling with the net. Absolutely, probably treble. You know, my best catalogue that I've ever had was over £5,000. 3 weeks, £5,000. You do the maths. I used to drive a clapped out, I think it was a white Mondeo or something like that. Now I drive a BMW X5, and I have the money. I'm just about to put my kids through university. So the money's there from sponsoring. So if that's what you want and you want the dreams, it's there for you. And we're going to show you how. So Jackie talked to you about getting immediate discount. I'm going to talk to you about getting some commission. So as you can see, this is the commission structure of how everything works and what you actually get, how you get paid and what percentages you work. So that's just a quick overview on all that. So let's kind of break it down. And we'll start off with a group manager so you know kind of what you need there. So as a group manager, okay, you're entitled to be paid commission when you're promoted to that level. So what you need 1,000 business points and you need 4 people direct to you. All right, so on that example there, there's 6, but you need 4. You'll sell around about 150 BP. What's that, Jackie? About 200 quid?
Yeah.
200 pounds. Okay,
yeah.
So collectively, you've got 6 people, and you're all selling around about £200, 150 BP. 4 of you, but I would recommend 6, or even more, and now become a group manager. So let's look how you actually make some money with that. Okay, and you have to look. This is the kind of entry level. Okay, to get yourself going. So there you are on the left hand side. You're doing 150 BP. All right, and you've got 6 friends that are doing 150 BP. All right. Now, because you're a group manager, you now get paid an extra 5% on your own personal sales. Did you know that, Jackie?
I did know it, Mike. Yes, I knew it.
£6.82, okay, on your own personal sales. So if you sell 150 BP, you get an extra £6.82. Now, you now get 9% on all those people that you've recruited direct to you, okay, and that gives you £73.64. Okay, so your total commission as an entry level with having 6 people doing 150 BP is £80.46. That's how much you will make. Okay, but because you sold a bit as well, you'll get £58.44. Gives you a total catalogue of £138.90. Okay, so that is the entry level into making money with Oriflame. It's not bad to get going. Invite for.
But it's like you say, it's just a stepping stone, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah,
it's
it
just
certainly
a stepping
is.
stone.
I've
I
known.
have to say that because I just think it's an okay start, but don't forget you're not selling much. You're only selling 1,000 BP between you all, so it's okay as a little start. It's the footsteps, isn't it?
Hey Jackie, did you want to tell them on how they can actually win some stuff to help you along the way?
It's just amazing. It's the Riviera luggage, and it's just so stylish. Have you seen the video? Because the video is on my regional wall. It's just so stylish. The first level is for 3 recruits at 40 BP, which is very low, and on that you get a lovely wallet and a tote bag, which is fantastic. For level 2, you could recruit 5 people, and you will get the Riviera beauty case, which I really love the style of it. Look at that oval style, it's really cool, and it fits fantastic on to level 3, which is the business trolley.
Hey Jackie, do you know those towels? Yeah. Those towels fit in there, lovely.
Just perfect, don't they? So I'll be there. Off I go with that lovely luggage, and I just think you'll stand out from the crowd with that. Just absolutely fabulous. With my new specs, $1 million.
Yeah.
So really, for 8 recruits, you're going to get the lot. But watch out, because this is on from catalogue 6 to catalogue 9. So don't miss out. You can also win it on selling. So for level 3, if you sell 15 BP, well, work that out over the weeks. How many weeks? I think it's actually 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So work out how much you need to sell per week. For level 2, it's 2,000, and for the top level, it's 2,500. So for 2,500 BP or 8 recruits, you get the lot. So make sure you get it. It is the best promotion we have had, I think, forever I can remember.
Definitely.
So stylish.
I prefer these bags than the last one. I definitely prefer those.
Really, really super.
So we talked a little bit about the entry level as going in as a group manager. I want to talk to you a little bit about the district manager level. So you've recruited 6 of your friends. Okay, they've all placed an order. 2 of them decided that they want to become managers as well. Okay, so that's how that works. And I'm going to take you through the money. So to become a district manager, you need to have 4,000 business points, okay, between you, and you need to have 2 direct managers underneath you, okay? And the way that it works is this. Guess what, Jackie? Because you're now a district manager, I don't know if you know this, but you actually get an extra 4.5%. So you've got 5% for a manager, but because you're a district manager, you're going to get another 4.5%. So if you sell 150 BP, automatically you're going to make another £13. Did you know that?
I did.
Cool.
So that's 10.5% off a manager group. I mean, it's just amazing.
Definitely.
Because what's so good about this is, I was on holiday last week, and guess what?
Yeah.
My business was still working fabulously without me. Now, if you're a one-man band, Mike, or you have a little small business and you're on holiday, everything stops. Well, not with this. This is what I love about it, the fact that you can build a business that works when you're not with it.
Definitely, definitely. But if you got a direct consultant, Jackie, you used to make 9% on them, you now make 13.5%. So that's an extra 4.5%. That's giving you around about £111. And your group managers, because you've got a couple of them there, you now get 10.5%. You're going to make £302 on them. Okay, don't forget your personal discount because you sold a little bit. Okay, £58. Your total commission is £420 plus your little bit of discount, £484 in one catalogue. Wow.
Fabulous. That's nice. That's a bit more like it, isn't it? And I think that's like a starter. And you know something, Mike, you can do that as soon as you want to. You are your own person and you can do that as quick as you like. If anyone listening tonight is in a rush and needs to get this money, make yourself known to us so that we can help put you in a plan. The quickest I think I ever got somebody to district was 9 weeks.
Wow.
9 weeks. That's you know, it can be as quick as you like.
Okay, and the next level after that is regional managers, but we're not going to go into that. But you can earn lots of money there, car allowance, laptops, holidays, so on and so forth.
Fabulous holidays, yeah.
All right, so that kind of gives you a little insight in what the money is. So you can sell and you can make yourself £58, or you can go for it and become a district manager and above, and you'll start earning around about £484. Cool. Gives you a comparison. So, how do you find people to invite? The first thing that you need to think about is a name bank, and we'll talk a little bit about online prospecting because I know a lot of people prospect online, but we'll cover that in a sec. Jackie, do you want to tell us a bit about the name bank?
Yeah. Now, people that I work with, they think, oh my God, it's the name bank again. She's on about the name bank again. But that name bank, if only you all knew, it's so crucial. It will sign your paycheck because it's not just who you know direct, but it's also people. You got people in an inner circle. That's your direct people, like your family and your friends, your best mates. But also there's an outer circle, and that's like their friends. Like for example, with one of your mates, how many of their friends do you know that you could put on the list? You know, like your mother or your sister, where do they work? Who do you know that they know? Put them on the list. And I promise you, you should have a minimum of 70 people on that list. That's with inner circle and outer circle. And also, you know, ask for referrals. When you're talking to one of your mates or a neighbour, say, who do you know that would like to have a look at these fabulous products and get them at this price? You know, always ask for referrals. Who do you know? And they will always recommend people that you can show the catalogue to as well. Sometimes I do a challenge to my customers, and I say, actually, if you show the catalogue to 4 people and you get £50 worth of orders, I will give you a free product, or I will give you 10% off your own personal order. There's lots of little things, but do work on expanding on that name bank. It's so important.
Yeah, I mean, it serves 2 purposes for me. First of all, it's who can I show the catalogue to, and also who wants to earn some extra money.
Yeah.
So that's why I always use a name bank. Even me, and I work a little bit online. I always use a name bank, and guess what? I'm not going to scare you now, but my name bank has run about 60,000 people.
I bet. You know, last week, Mike, I recruited somebody that I never even met because one of my customers, I said to her, who do you know that would like to earn some extra money? And she gave me the number of her friend who's desperate. And guess what? She's really super consultant. So you wouldn't get that if you didn't keep asking for referrals.
Definitely. And that's an easy way to have new leads all the time. Yeah. To have new leads all the time is to ask for referrals all the time. You did a little experiment with me once. And you said, right, Mike, write down 40 names, okay, people you know, and you expanded that to nearly 3,000 people, to 2,800 people, and we only just started to get going, didn't we?
Yeah. Absolutely. So 70 is nothing, absolutely nothing.
Okay.
So, come on, let's get more names on that list.
Okay, so online prospecting. Where can I find people online? Well, a lot of people hang around on Facebook. Hey, Jane. They hang around on YouTube. They hang around on Twitter. Hey, Harry. They're hanging on blogs. There's always lots and lots of places that you can find people in groups on Facebook, or if you make videos on YouTube, they always come connect with you. So there's always ways and means of actually finding people online. But the common way, and the most one, is to go into groups on buy and sell, okay, and post adverts. And what you'll find is that you'll get lots and lots and lots of people. You can even do paid advertising on there as well. If I spent an hour on Facebook now, I'd probably get 100 leads. But to be honest with you, do I want 100 leads? No, I don't want quantity. I want quality. I want quality people that come to me. Okay, and this is the reason why. Because when you just have lots of people coming to me, first of all, you can't give them the training and the support that they need. And secondly, it's kind of, they're not committed. So I always find is to find the leads online, but train them offline. That's my personal goal, and that's something from experience, from somebody that works online, knows how to get leads. Like I said, if I was online now, within an hour I'd have 100 leads signed up. Okay, but it's not.
But I think, Mike, that's so important, because what some of the girls, like the folks, do is when they get a lead online,
Yeah.
they try to train them online.
Yeah.
And just send emails off. But can you say it again, how you do it, Mike, please, because it's so crucial.
Definitely. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. I want a business that's going to go forward. Okay, so yes, you find the leads online that are local to you. So you join groups and you join places that are local to you. Okay, so you are able to meet those people face to face, or if you can't, then you need to be very, very switched on when it comes to the computer, because you have to do a lot of training online with webinars and Skype and all that kind of stuff. If you're not, be warned, okay? Your business will fall down.
The other thing you can do, though, is you can speak on the phone as long as you do contact them.
Definitely.
Not just via an email, but by a phone, so you actually get a one-to-one contact. This is important, Mike. So this interview, this is what I do. Carry on.
Yeah, and it is exactly the same kind of thing that I do. So if I get a lead from online, okay, and even offline, I always kind of have an interview with them to see what kind of person they are, okay? And the secret of a good interview is to take control right from the start. Have your questions ready. So these are the questions. I'll post them up on the walls, and you can have them. So always have them printed off. So when you're talking to somebody, have them ready, okay? Remember, the point of the interview is for the applicant to impress you, okay? So if they've reply to one of your adverts, okay, online.
Mike, can I stop you there? Can I stop
you?
If they've applied to one of your adverts online and they haven't put a phone number, send them an email back and ask for the phone number.
Definitely.
Don't try and ask these questions online. It doesn't work.
Definitely. But, you need to know who you're talking to. So it goes like this. Hi, my name is, you recently filled an application and inquired about Oriflame Cosmetics to become a consultant. What I'd like to do is ask you a few questions, then I'll tell you more about the job, then I'll answer any questions you may have. Okay? So, number one, are you working at the moment? If not, what did you do before? What you're trying to do with that question is, are you working at the moment? If not, what did you do before? Is you're trying to find out what kind of person that is. Okay, is it somebody that is a mum that's on bringing up young children? Is it a business person that can't find the job that they want at the moment? You're trying to gauge out what kind of person that is. Okay, and it's an important question when you ask. Okay, the next thing that you need to ask them is, how many hours do you want to work, or how many hours do you have for a part-time job? Okay, same again. You want to find out their commitment level. Okay. The next thing that you want to ask them is, why are you looking for part-time work? Is it extra income? Is it to help to bring up the family? Is it a specific goal? I know one of your goals once was to buy a pair of curtains and then a lounge suite and then
Yeah, that was in my first week. Yeah. Yeah, I've always got to have a goal. Always.
Yeah,
And a lot of people have got a goal, and it's really good. But write down all these answers,
yeah,
Mike, because you can always refer to them
definitely,
many,
definitely.
many times throughout the person working with you. Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Is it to build a business? Okay, so those are kind of, that's why you're asking those questions. The next things are, what are your hobbies and interests? What you're trying to find out is, do they have a hobby? Do they know lots of people? That's what you're trying to find out. And also, sometimes some of their interests might interest you. Okay, and I find that it's really important to create a rapport with the person when you're on the phone. Sometimes it's quite daunting to kind of what's the word? Take control of the interview. But remember, they want a job. They want to earn some
Yeah.
extra money.
And
So
you don't have to worry because the questions are here, and these questions give you control. So there's
exactly.
no need to worry about that at all.
Yeah, it's picking up the phone. Hi, thank you very much for applying to the thing. You go through the script. It's
It's
nice
just
and
there.
easy.
It's a
Yeah.
script. Yeah.
The next one is, do you have a computer? So that's if you're working online. Is one of the questions is, do you have a computer? You want to know, can they attend webinars? Can they, are they working from their mobile phone? Are they working from a tablet? You just want to find out. Another one, classic one, are you reliable? I'm trying to build a great team and I only want reliable people. Why do you ask that? It's quite kind of says it all. I only want reliable people. There's nothing worse than when you pick up the phone and you want to ring a consultant that they don't come back to you, they ignore you, they don't pick up the emails. It's just, how can you run a
Yeah.
business like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
The other one is, do you have 2 hours per month to attend meetings with the team? So there's quite a few people on here tonight. Do you have the time to join one of our webinars, or can you become, if you're local, can you come to one of my meetings? That's the reason you ask, because if you're together, you learn more. Yeah, by
Yeah.
attending meetings, you learn more, you earn more. It's just great. Another one. As your manager, I'm here to help you. Would you have any problem with me contacting you on a regular basis? Yeah.
And on that one, Mike, I always say, because I like the sound of you. You
Yeah.
sound really, really good, and I would like to help you earn, the amount you want to earn. But to do that, I'll need to talk to you to help you through every step of the way. So is that okay that we speak on a very, very regular basis? And I don't say this to everybody that I chat to, but I really would like to help you. You sound really good. So, tell the truth, because you wouldn't offer that to everybody. So,
Definitely. Definitely. So the next step is, let me show you more about the business and how it works. Okay. So if we're working online, you would show them the OOM. If they're local to you, you would go around and get them going. So if you're working online, the next step that you need to do is give them the link to the OOM. It's on Jackie's Facebook wall. So if you're in Jackie's team, you need to go and join her wall, her group. Okay. It's facebook.com/groups/Jackie's team. Okay. And as you can see, it's right there on the right hand side. Just share that link. Yeah. I'll let you write that down. If you're not on her wall, go and join it.
yeah.
I recommend
And
it.
the thing is, Mike, they could share the link live, couldn't they, both doing it together?
Definitely. Yeah.
Or if the person hadn't got a computer in front of them, you could say, right, go on to that. Can you do it tonight? Can you look at that? And then I'll call you back when you've watched it.
Yeah. And answer any of your questions.
Yeah, and answer any questions. Yeah.
You need to give people the opportunity, okay? If that's online or offline, does not matter. You need to give people the opportunity. You need to tell them a little bit about it, because if they don't know what, it might not be for them, So please do show them the opportunity. If that's by video form, okay, or if that's by face-to-face.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I've left that one up enough for you. So it's facebook.com/groups/Jackie's team or Jackie team. Okay. So invite people through Facebook, even email, SMS to an OOM. Okay. Use the video to show the OOM if you can't get to them face to face. Or, some people like to use a PowerPoint. Some people have webinars. There are lots of free webinar accounts online. Just search webinars. Some will give you trials. There's all different things. And or use the folder, on OOM. You can buy the folder. It's £5 if you want, and you can do it on Skype. I'll put up a tutorial on how you can share your screen using Skype. See if they can get on Skype and you can do them there. Okay.
And the other thing as well, they can always invite them to the webinar that we do every Wednesday as well,
Yep.
Can't they?
They certainly can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they certainly can. So, we have this webinar every Wednesday at 6:30. So if you feel a bit nervous about doing an OOM with somebody and you want them to come along, invite them and bring people to our webinar. It's every Wednesday, 6:30, same link. We always put a link up on the Facebook group walls, so you always know it's there. And we always put lots of information. Jane Maxwell, you're an absolute superstar for doing this. I couldn't believe it when Jackie told me that you were going to do this. But Jane told me that she's going to help with Facebook posting things up on Jackie's wall, on all lots of different information that's coming up. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, Jane, for doing that. So if you've got questions in Jackie's team, go onto her wall and ask questions. If you need help, ask questions. Jane will try and help them. I'll be around as well. Jackie will be around, but that's what it's there for. So if you've got a burning question,
she just sent me a text to say yes, she will. And also she said that income we just did for the district is £150 a week, because remember that is every 3 weeks, so we don't do a full month in Oriflame. So that income that you did show there, Mike, is a 3-week period.
Cool.
So thanks for that, Jane. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the benefits of an OOM run by a leader? Okay. I hope that me and Jackie know the business, and also we're available. So we hold OOMs and meetings offline as well. I hold one in Cardiff.
Yeah, and I hold West Brom and Walsall.
Yeah, and also I hold one occasionally with Fatima down in London. So there's always one of us available, at least maybe once a catalogue in either of those areas.
And also, Mike, if anybody is really making a significant result with significant new people in an area, I will always go to them to show them and help them learn how to do an OOM themselves. So there is that as well, offering that.
You meet others, no, I'll put my teeth in. You meet others who also enjoy Oriflame products and talk about the products, which is great. You begin recruiting by yourself. You become part of the leader's core team and start building your own team of consultants, because you want to get involved, because it's exciting stuff, recognition, lots of fab things happen at leaders meetings. If you haven't been one, then I would seriously come and join one. Or how about conducting an OM yourself? Yeah, to be inspired by dreams of people. Ask. I'm just gonna
ask open questions.
There we go. Ask open questions and listen. Use the opportunity folder. Okay, on the folder, it's all there for you. On one side's pictures, on the other side's the words, what to say. And ask questions. I've met some amazing people just by asking questions. You can also use the Oriflame Opportunity app, okay, and focus on the person's dreams, like we talked about, finding about what is their income, why they're joining Oriflame, what is their reason, yeah. And you can use examples of me and Jackie if you like. You can use products for testing. So it's great when you're face to face. You can actually give somebody the product to try. I know she's on here tonight, but I got an absolute superstar. I went and saw a lady on Sunday. Her name was Samantha in Cardiff, and we had a little mini makeover, did a bit of skincare. Monday night, she placed a £100 order, and today she's just signed up her 10th person.
Wow, that's just fantastic.
And she's been doing OOMs to all these people. And
what's her name? What's her name, Mike?
Her name's Samantha Mendes.
Oh, wow. Well done, Samantha.
You know.
Well done. We'll see
But
that name then.
yeah, definitely. So we always use the closing magic words once we've given somebody the OOM. If you join right now, because you get 20% on all your orders, 30% on orders over 100 BP, 35% on orders over 500 BP, and you get into the welcome program. So you get a cleanser and a toner free, and the next catalogue you get a day cream and night cream free, and you get your elegant business laptop bag. And because it's summer, you get 45 quid cash. When you sell 100 BP, you get your free Swedish spa set, and you get your bronzing pearls. Wow.
And the towels.
And the towels.
Yeah.
Well. How much will you get?
Yeah.
You read it up.
A lot of money. So it's really good. But I think it's good to have a deadline, isn't it, to say, well, best to do it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Start now. Don't want to miss out on all this.
Definitely. So when you're getting started, okay, you've just given somebody an OOM, and this is where everybody falls down online, okay? And this is probably one of the most important things doing is when you're getting started. So you've got a lead, they've signed up online, and we need to now get them started, okay? So what's the procedure for this? And this is what I find that works. I've been doing this a long time now, and I've built up lots of teams, and this is how it works, okay? So the most important thing, okay, is to motivate to take action immediately. So the first thing that you do, okay, with the new consultant, okay, that you've recruited online, you give them an OOM, is you ask them to do a name bank, and you ask them to email you it, okay? So, Jackie, do you want to quickly go through the name bank again?
Just like we did it earlier, but it's, again, the first contact of the inner circle, the relatives, then the outer circle, that's everyone that the friends and the family know. Where do you find additional consultants? Always ask for referrals. Who do you know? And really, perhaps I always say, get as near to 70 as you can. And all the startups I'm doing this week, the top one, over 70, gets a free product. I always have a bit of fun with it. And I get them to send me that imminent. I say, when can you do that? When can you send it me? And if I'm speaking to them at 5 o'clock, I say, well, can it be with me by 7 p.m.? I need it tonight. And that is so important. And that you really do find out who is committed already or who is not committed with this first step. So this is crucial. Because then the next phase, after you've said that, is I'll send you a starter pack. This is what you do and I do, Mike. So once you have their contact list, I tell them before I have the contact list, I say, when you've sent that to me, I will post out your starter pack. What time does your post come? So if you send me that tonight, I'll post out tomorrow. What time does your post come on Wednesday, for example? And when are you in? So we arrange a mutual time that I will phone them, and that's when I will go through that starter pack.
Okay, so a couple of things that you need to send is a couple of catalogues, some order forms, the packages that Jackie does. If you have a look on the wall under files, it's there. The welcome program leaflet, the demo news, a letter with your details, welcome and who you are, and email them the link to the Getting Started app and online catalogue. Yeah, that's what I always do as well. So once they've given me their name bank, or I always kind of go back and email them the Getting Started app and the online catalogue. The online catalogue is great because they can have a look straight away and get excited about it. And the app, okay, if you haven't got the app and you've got a smartphone, it's both for Android and also Apple, go and download it. It's great. It has the video on there as well, and it helps people getting started and helps them do a name bank as well. Okay, so it's really good. So once they've got their catalogue, their pack, you say that you give them a call the next day to get them started, and guess what you do? Okay, you teach them how to sell. Okay, you can go through this, Jackie?
Yeah. So what you do, you say, right, first of all, you've got the catalogue, and what I do with mine, I stick the packages on the appropriate pages. So they got one catalogue. I might not go through all the packages. I might go through 2 or 3. I would ask them questions like we talked earlier. How do you buy your skincare? What do you buy? Do you like makeup? Do you like hair products? So I want to find out what sort of person they are, and just like we said about the customers, you do exactly the same with this new potential recruit. And you get a little feel of what they might like. You might say, have you looked at the catalogue already? What sort of things do you like? And I actually help them do their own first order at this stage, Mike, and I know you do too.
Yeah.
So with the packages, I might do 2 packages like I did today and say, which one do you like? Shall I put you down for that one? Because what you're doing, you're teaching them how to sell. I might show them that, what must-have pages, how the scientists, when they recommend certain things about products, show them that part, and help them a little bit with that catalogue. The catalogue driver for a £20 spend, fragrances, what they like, what we know they like. Some of them are like Dior and Chanel, and give them a real good 15-20 minutes on how to sell. And more than ever, how to take an order. Shall I take you down for that? Shall I take that order? And well, I'm doing an order tomorrow, and I'll place that for you. Always, I'm doing an order tomorrow. And I would have her first order and say, that's brilliant. Now, what 5 people can you see tomorrow? Tick off the first 5 people. Brilliant. Now, today is Wednesday. How about if I call you the same time on Friday? Does that okay with you? And I call them back 48 hours after they've had a go at talking to everybody, those 5 people. I might even say, what do you think your mum might like? What would your sister like? And give them some ideas on what their friends and sisters might like. So it's just 5 people. So that when I call them on Friday, they won't be saying, well, all the catalogues are out, the books are out. What is that? At least my consultants will have a few ideas on selling and showing that fabulous catalogue and talking about the products. So I think that's so important and so key that we give them some selling techniques.
Definitely.
And more than ever, that we tell them when we're going to see how they got on. And we're going to call them back in 2 days' time.
Cool.
So important.
Yeah, there's other things that I talk about is the demo products. Some of the new products. It's always great having a new product that's coming out in the next catalogue. So I always talk about that. 40% off. Always, always, always. So getting started, I then help them place their first order, show them how to add their name back, and invite them to a meeting. Okay, so I'm saying, okay, I'm having a meeting on Wednesday online, or if Jackie, it's in Walsall, is it, or West Brom, and if it's me, it's in Cardiff. Okay, and that's how we do. Okay, and again, I explain the benefits of the welcome program. Why? Because maybe they haven't hit it yet, or maybe they're close to it, but I want all my consultants to make sure that they hit the welcome program.
Yeah. And also, Mike, when I'm ringing back to say getting started with that catalogue, I would say to them, actually, some people place an order for £55. You have to pay for your first order up front. You get, so that's 40 BP. You'll then get a credit amount to future orders. Or most people, to be honest, do 130 quid, and they do multiples of 130 quid. And they pay for the first one up front, and then from then on they don't have to pay. But the other thing I'd like to say, when you phone them back 2 days later and you say, how's it gone? Don't worry if it's not amazing. Sometimes the children are being ill, or there's this excuse, or there's that excuse. Don't worry about that. Say, okay, come on then, have another go, choose a few more people, let's make this happen. And you know what? They do it the second time even more. So when you hear people doing 300 and 400 in their first catalogue, they do not just miraculously do that. They have had somebody with them nurturing them on. And it's all this nurturing, Mike, that counts.
Definitely.
Also, you can say, who do you think would like to join? Who likes to earn more money? You will get so much loyalty when you help your people to succeed.
definitely.
So this is what this is all about. It's about contact and care. You are all successful people. You have all got an upline that cares about you. So come on, guys, let's start caring.
Okay, just a couple of things, quick ones. Your role as a sponsor, as Jackie's been saying, support, train, motivate, and develop. Yeah. Help to place your first order, show how to do a name bank and teach how to show a catalogue and invite to a meeting. Motivate to bring people to the next OOM meeting, if that be online or offline. Explain the benefits of the welcome program. Agree the next meeting 2 days after training arrives, or sorry, the order arrives. Yeah. Remind them about the first step of the welcome program. Handle any reply to questions. Ask how many people they've showed the catalogue to and how many people invited to the next OOM. Help to expand their name bank. Invite for training. Agree the next meeting. After the first order arrived 2 or 3 days later of the last contact. Okay. After the first order arrives, check what is already done achieving step 1 of the welcome program. It's so annoying to see people just miss out on the welcome program. So always, see how they're doing against that. Explain the additional benefits for sellers. Handle the details of delivery, paperwork. Explain how to make payments. Reply to questions. Ask how many people they show the catalogue to and how many people are invited to the next OOM. Invite to training. Like we said, we have training every Wednesday, 6:30 on a webinar. I'm sure that you found this useful tonight. And also invite people to training face-to-face. I have it in Cardiff. Jackie has it in West Brom. So, we'd love to meet some new people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, just before the catalogue closes, 3 to 5 days before the close of the catalogue, 10 minutes by phone. Motivate for reaching the next level in the welcome program. Tell them, fab, how many people they showed the catalogue to and how many people invited to the next OOM. Answer questions. Invite to a launch of the new catalogue and the OOM. Last webinar I did the catalogue launch, but we'll always do a catalogue launch, so online and maybe offline. So always come along and find out what's new. Set the new goal. Next step of the welcome program. Continue to follow up with contacts for performing all steps of the welcome program. Okay.
I mean, we have at the moment some real stars up and coming in our region, Mike, and I know you have too. And I just would like them to think about the backup that they're getting from their upline, and all we're trying to do is to teach them how to do the same. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
definitely.
yeah.
So keep a minimum of 1 contact per contact. Give them a call. Hey Jane, how you doing? Haven't spoken to you for a while. Help to set up new goals and motivate to achieve.
Yeah.
Invite to network events, recognize them, start to build a core team. Now, I'm going to talk about something that Jackie doesn't know, but I would say that if you're really serious about your business and really want to go flying, then come to the Dream Express training.
Yes, absolutely.
There's one in Manchester, one in Birmingham, and one in London. Yeah, and they happen every 3 months. So there'll be one catalogue, there'll be one in Manchester, the next catalogue, one in Birmingham, and the next catalogue, one in London. I do the ones in London. I think, Jackie, you do the ones in Birmingham?
Yeah. East Midlands at the moment, yeah.
Okay, so get yourself...
come to them, they're fabulous, yeah.
You will learn loads and help you doing loads. Okay, so train. Learn by doing things right. New catalogue launches, OOM meetings, step 1 training, step 2 training. Invite to events of companies and leadings and online trainings. So keep on inviting people, okay? Make a phone call, recognize on their achievement on their first order, their first recruit, every step of the welcome program, and if they hit new title, recognize your people. How to build a core team. You're a member of your you are a member of a team of your leader. So I know that some people are here. So next week, maybe we start opening up and asking some of our key people to start talking on here.
Yes, maybe. So I think really that's it for tonight, Mike, isn't it? But what you have done, you've recorded this, haven't you, Mike?
I certainly have.
So we will send it to you. So if you have anyone that has missed this this webinar, but also if you send it out to somebody to listen to, for goodness sake, make sure you phone up when you after they've listened to it, so that you can say, what did you get from it, what did you like. It's no point just giving it to somebody and not following it up. So remember, the key to success is big time follow up. Yeah?
Yep.
So like
Yep.
what we've got there, start benefiting today, be your own boss, make money immediately, recruit others, and we will support you. So thank you very much for listening tonight, and it's bye from me.
And it's bye from me.
So
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.